UK asks EU for Brexit extension until 30 June.
Here's a summary of the article.
Theresa May has written to the European Union to request a further delay to Brexit until 30 June. It is up to the EU whether to grant an extension to Article 50, the legal process through which the UK is leaving the EU, after MPs repeatedly rejected the withdrawal agreement reached between the UK and the bloc. The BBC's Europe editor Katja Adler has been told by a senior EU source that European Council President Donald Tusk will propose a 12-month flexible extension to Brexit, with the option of cutting it short, if the UK Parliament ratifies a deal. The UK proposes an extension to the process until 30 June, she wrote, and accepts the European Council's view that if the United Kingdom were still a member state of the European Union on 23 May 2019, it would be under a legal obligation to hold the elections. The EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier, at a meeting of EU ambassadors in Brussels, said any extension granted should be the last and final offer, to maintain the EU's credibility. Most EU leaders are leaning towards a longer Brexit delay, to avoid being constantly approached by the PM for a rolling series of short extensions, with the threat of a no-deal Brexit always just round the corner. It is clear that with the UK Parliament unable to reach a consensus, coupled with everything we now know on the damaging impact Brexit will have on the UK economy, jobs and living standards, it must now be the priority that the issue is brought back to the people in a fresh second EU referendum, with the option to remain on the ballot paper.
This post received a score of 2097, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The year is 802,702. British Morlocks emerge from their caves to ask the Eloi for another Brexit extension.
+1 for Time Machine reference.
I'm happy I'm not the only one who recognized it.
It's not like it's a super obscure reference. There's the book itself, 3 feature films, 2 television adaptations, several comic book adaptations, radio plays.
And it's a favorite among crossword puzzle authors, if anyone still does those, along with Alan Alda and Oreo.
Hand me my ape. This is like a TV show that runs a few seasons too long.
They've definitely jumped the shark.
Downton Abbey.
Only Fools and Tories. Morecambe and Unwise.
0 out of 10 cats.
Mrs. May's Flying Circus.
The Great British Flake Off.
Procrastination Street.
Dr. Boo.
EU being served.
The race is on, which one will arrive first, Star Citizen or Brexit?
Half-Life 3. Sobs. Gabe Newell asks gamers for extension. UK asks EU for Brexit extension until 2070.
UK government in 2069, a second referendum. Outrageous.
Every poll across the board is showing a significant decline for Brexit support, some nearing 10% spread. If there were a second referendum, Brexit would be overturned, May would be blamed for not delivering Brexit and the Conservatives would be destroyed in the upcoming elections.
Good. I don't mind. And great. Let's do it.
Stop, I can only get so excited.
I'm reading this from my bunk.
So does this mean the UK will take part in the EU elections in May? Shitshow is starting not to be enough of a term to describe this whole ordeal.
Pretty sure they have to have EU elections by law. What a ridiculous thing to go through if you really want to leave. This is when you break up with your partner but still have to go on holiday with their family.
Brexiting, noun, the act of telling everyone at a gathering, party, meeting etc. that you are leaving, but actually staying. Example of usage: Teresa had been Brexiting for hours, hanging out by the fridge in the kitchen.
The UK has already had an extension, during which they've accomplished nothing at all.
That's not true. Our politicians have successfully proven that they're completely incompetent, and utterly incapable of working together to serve the good of the country. That's an accomplishment, right? Fuck, this is depressing.
I mean, they've already been doing that, proving their incompetent thing before the extension.
Okay. Then it's an accomplishment to still manage to surprise us with their incompetence.
Missed opportunity to call it Brextension.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.